Jason, may I have a word with you?
What is it, Rachel? I'm busy right now. Please make it quick.
I'm sorry. I haven't had much time to talk to you.
What is it?
Well, lately, when you make important decisions, you often don't consult with me. I'm very concerned about that.
Consultations? There's no need for that. All you have to do is follow what I decide.
But that's not how it works. Remember last month, when you suddenly bought a new car? I was surprised to see your new car parked in front of the house without telling me.
Oh, you mean that? I bought that one because I thought it was a good idea. I'm the one who uses the car, so what's wrong with my decision?
But I wish you would have at least talked to me about it, since the payment for it would come out of both of our household budgets. I wanted to think about it with you, too, and I wanted to be convinced.
Convinced? You can do that later. It doesn't matter as long as the outcome is good.
Also, there was that thing last summer. You suddenly started remodeling the house, and when I came home from work, the whole house was in an uproar over the construction. You could have at least said something to me beforehand.
That was me trying to make the house better too. It would have been faster and more efficient if I had made the decision, so there was no need to go to the trouble of consulting you.
It's your one-sided opinion to think it's efficient. I also live in this house, so I want you to value my opinion too.
So, the house is clean as a result, right? Why don't you just be satisfied with that?
I can't be satisfied. Do you know how much trouble I'm in because of your decisions?
Troubled? That's such an exaggeration. I'm doing this for the family.
If it's for the family, why don't you listen to your family's opinion? And that trip we went on, you took me to a place that was totally different from where I wanted to go, and you didn't even book a place to stay.
I thought it would be smoother if I decided the travel plan. And I could even decide on the accommodations there.
But I like to plan and prepare, and I want to feel safe. If you make things up as you go along, you'll ruin my plans.
Don't worry about such details. You just need to be more open-minded.
It's not about the details. It's about our lives in general. So I want you to consult with me properly.
What do you mean consult with you? I'm going to do things my way, so it's fine if you do the same.
That's the problem. I respect your opinion, but I want you to respect mine too. We are a couple, so shouldn't we consult with each other and make decisions?
If we were to go through all that trouble, there wouldn't be enough time.
But that trouble is necessary for the betterment of our relationship. I want to talk it over with you properly, and then we can decide together.
I don't know about you, but... Well, if you say so, I'll think about it.
I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to actually act on it. Next time, will you make sure to discuss important things with me?
All right, I'll do that, but don't expect too much. My way is the best way, you know.
That's the problem. I hope things will improve, even if it's just little by little.
Rachel, I have something important to tell you. I'm sorry to interrupt your work, but can we talk now?
Something important? Is something serious?
Sorry to bother you on your business trip.
Oh, it's okay. I finished my business meeting earlier than I expected. I just checked into the hotel early and was putting together a report for the company. Aren't you supposed to be at work? What's wrong?
I'm in trouble. The company Noah was working for has gone bankrupt.
Oh, bankruptcy?
I just got a call from him. I was so surprised that I left work early to see if I could do something for him. I got home a while ago and now I'm texting you.
What? You left early from work?
He told me that he and his wife have been living in company housing, and they need to leave as soon as possible. So I'm helping with that.
Ah, a place to live. If the company goes bankrupt, that means there will inevitably be no company housing, right?
Anyway, they have to find a place to live. I heard that his wife Jessica is pregnant.
Oh, really?
She just found out a few days ago. He said he was going to tell us about the pregnancy when she was in a stable period.
Wow.
So I thought to myself, I'm going to give this house to my brother and his wife.
What? Our house? You mean the house we're living in? You mean that they can stay there temporarily until they find a new place to live?
We are literally giving it to them. To put it more simply, we're giving the house to my brother and his wife. In other words, we are moving out of this house. If Noah and his family are in trouble, it's only right that we help them, right?
Are you serious? Are you really going to do that? Do you really think you can decide such an important thing on your own?
It's obvious, isn't it? I'm going to do everything I can as Noah's brother. It's my duty as an older brother to help him when he's in trouble.
I understand that Noah and his family are in trouble, but why are we leaving the house? And moreover, why are you thinking of leaving the house? What will happen to our place of residence? My parents have already passed away. And do you know how hard it will be to find a new home? If you are going to look for a house in the first place, look for one for Noah and his family. We could help with the rent for the time being.
My parents have a house. Why don't we just live there?
What? Your parents' house? Do you realize it's an hour and a half from there?
But my workplace is right in the middle of my parents' house and my current house. It won't change my commuting time.
That's your story. What about me? My current company is a 15-minute walk from the house.
That's just a matter of resigning and looking for a job in my hometown, right?
Huh?
This would save us and Noah from looking for a place to live. And I think it's such an awesome, best plan.
No kidding.
Huh?
Why should I have to vacate my own house? You forgot that I'm the landlord.
Huh? Landlord? What are you talking about? Aren't you being a little selfish?
Selfish?
Yes, selfishness. You're my wife. You're supposed to do what I say. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's not good. In the first place, you have no right to do anything with my house without my permission. Deciding without consulting me is impossible. Why can't you understand that?
You're so stubborn. We're going to live in my parents' house. If you don't like it, get a divorce.
Why are you saying a divorce suddenly?
If you don't like it, just give the house up to Noah and his family. I'll have all my stuff packed by tomorrow when you get back from your business trip. So go ahead and your resignation letter with that in mind.
Stop messing around with my stuff. I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay. Then I guess that's your final answer, that you're in favor of this move.
No, I don't approve at all. You are too selfish. I know it's hard for Noah, but don't use that as an excuse to change our lives without my permission.
So it's faster and more efficient for me to make decisions. You should follow my decisions.
Efficient is not just for your convenience. I have a life and a job too. If you don't respect my opinion, we won't be able to work together from now on.
You just have to put up with that. I made the decision to help Noah, so please follow it.
I've been putting up with you for a long time, and I've reached my limit. I don't want to be swayed by your selfish decisions any longer.
That's not how it works. If you don't agree, we're seriously getting a divorce.
If you speak of divorce so easily, that's fine. But I will continue to live my life with my own opinions. I will not follow your decisions.
What's with that tone? Are you denying that I'm doing this for the family?
For the family? Then listen to my opinion. I'm family too.
And because we're family, everything will be fine as long as you obey me.
No, it's not. I don't just need to obey you. We need to talk to each other. We need to understand each other.
Understand each other? That's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time. It's necessary for the future of our relationship.
I'm not going to change my ways.
If you don't change, I'll act to protect myself. Hey, Jason. What is this all about? Something unbelievable is happening.
Rachel, what's wrong?
What's wrong? I came back from a business trip and thought something was wrong in the house. There's Noah and Jessica in my house.
Oh, I got out of there instead.
Don't tell me, but have you already taken your stuff to your parents' house?
Of course. I've already taken all my stuff to my parents' house. I haven't done anything with yours, like you said. That house will be Noah and his family's from today. So you should pack up your stuff and come out soon too. If it's too much work, I can help.
No need. I'm not moving out in the first place.
What? Oh, come on. You gave me the final answer by agreeing to move.
I didn't.
Huh?
Why do I have to move out of my own house?
Because I'm giving it to Noah. Oh, leave the furniture and appliances. The company housing was furnished, so he couldn't take it out. I felt sorry for him, so I decided to give him everything we had.
Maybe I didn't say it right. That I said I was the landlord.
You're still saying that, huh?
Well, I'll change the way I said it. I'm the one who inherited this house.
Huh?
In the first place, this land also belonged to my father who passed away. It's a land and house that's been passed down from my great-grandfather's generation to me. Don't you know the history of this house?
I've never heard of such a thing.
You still don't know? This land and house were in my father's name, but I inherited them when he passed away, and the house is now in my name.
What?
Think about it. Who pays the property tax on this house? Who pays the city planning tax as well? Do you understand the family finances?
No, that's...
If you still doubt me, shall I show you the real estate registry or other real estate related documents? My name is firmly listed in the owner's column of the real estate. You need to face reality.
Seriously?
Well, let's start from the beginning. You do realize that this house was originally my parents' house, where my parents lived, right? And my mother passed away when I was in high school. My father passed away a few years later, and I, as his only daughter and the only one who inherited his entire estate. You don't have to be a legal expert to understand that at the very least, right?
Oh, I see.
Do you understand now? You acted without thinking.
I didn't think that far ahead.
What?
Well, you use my last name and the nameplate is, of course, my last name. So I thought it was my house.
It is normal to think about such things from a legal point of view, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh well. I will make good use of the divorce papers you left for me.
Huh?
I'm going to take it out now.
Why?
It seems you left them there as an insurance policy so that I won't say I'm not moving out after all. I have no intention to move out. In this case, we are divorced.
I just have to go back there, right?
Unfortunately, I heard exactly what your mother and you were up to from Noah.
Huh?
It seems that you were planning to use this opportunity to have me live with your mother at your parents' house. You even quit your job so that there would be no turning back.
Did he tell you that?
She heard you talking to your mother on the phone. I don't want to live with you in such a cowardly way. I have no intention of supporting an unemployed man who quit his job without notice. Your reasons for quitting were so silly that I was completely disgusted with you.
Oh no.
Well then, I'm going to submit the divorce papers now.
Rachel, wait a minute. Let's talk about it. It's not too late.
I've already decided.
Hey, Rachel. Let me ask you to explain what's going on. Why aren't you answering my calls?
Because I don't have to talk to you, you know.
Huh? I'm calling you because I have something important to tell you.
What's so important?
Why is Noah's family living in our house? What the hell is going on? You gave it away after all, didn't you? That's what you said. This is unreasonable.
I didn't give it away. I lent it to them. That's totally different from giving it away.
Huh? Lend? What do you mean you rented it out? There's no way I'm going to accept my house being rented out without my permission. How in the world did that happen?
Let's go back to the time right after our divorce. It was true that Noah and his family were having trouble finding a place to live, so I let them stay with me for a while. In the meantime, Noah got a new job, and we signed a contract for a weekly apartment for a temporary place to live. They left after about a month. A short time later, I received a transfer order. I decided to rent out my house and advertise through a real estate agency. I put an application out through a real estate agency, and it caught the eye of Noah, who was just looking for a place to rent, and we immediately signed a lease contract. And so, Noah and his family are now living in the house.
Really? I can't believe such a coincidence.
By the way, did you want to come to my house? What do you want now?
Actually, my mom had an accident, and she's in a wheelchair, and she's going to need nursing care from now on. I can't do it alone.
Don't tell me you're here to request me to get back together with you. Or is there something else you want from me?
Yes, that's right. I was just wondering if you and I could start over again. I'm taking care of my mom, and I really need your help.
I don't want to. Absolutely not. Even if you ask me to do that, I've already made up my mind.
Don't be so cold.
I haven't had much to do with your mother, but she's the one who's trying to trick me into living with her. I can't live with her now that I know who she really is. To begin with, I've been transferred to a distant place now.
So you want me to manage on my own? What should I do?
Huh? Oh, I see. Your brother Noah cut ties with you, didn't he? He was so furious that he was used by you 6 months ago that he said he would never go back to his parents' house again.
That's...
Anyway, I'm a stranger now. Please don't involve me in your family affairs. I'm starting a new life.
Wait a minute. Actually, my mom is in a wheelchair right now. I came all the way out here to ask you to live with me and take care of her starting today. As my ex-wife, you could at least pay a little attention to me, couldn't you?
That's why I'm not your wife. I have nothing to do with you anymore. I'm in an online meeting with an overseas company right now.
Rachel, I beg you, please reconsider. Don't abandon us.
It was you who should have felt the responsibility.
Don't be so cold and help us.
Help? I'm sick of having to clean up the mess of your unplanned and irresponsible behavior.
Still, we're family, aren't we?
We might have been a family, but we're not anymore.
Oh no, what am I supposed to do?
You're on your own. I don't have anything to do with you anymore. Bye. After the divorce, Jason returned to his parents' house and lived there. At first, Jason and his mother thought they could get by. However, his mother, who needed nursing care, took advantage of the situation and began to take advantage of Jason in any way she could. She said to Jason, "I can't live without you," and forced him to do various chores for her every day. Jason was tired from finding a new job, but he could not disobey his mother and spent his days doing housework and caring for her until late at night. She always complained, "It's because you don't work harder that I'm suffering so much." Jason gradually became exhausted. He has become a joke at the company. When I heard that, I was relieved. I have made many friends through my work in the new place where I've been transferred to. I am spending busy but fulfilling days. From now on, I'm going to find what I want to do and enjoy it.